Episode 141. So Nicole tells Anita that she ran into Andre the night before and that he and Dani decided to stay married. So Anita tells her they have to put a stop to this because Lord forbids that Dani decides to move on and not focus on Bill anymore. They must put a stop to this. Well, I don't get it. What's wrong with being married to Andre? I'm not getting it. And how is that quote unquote bringing shame upon the Dupree name? Is it because he's younger than Dani? But there's a lot of rich chicks that marry younger men, so I ain't getting it. Next, Bill wants to know from Joey if he had anything to do with Doug's fatal accident. And Bill knows he did. He already knows the answer to this question. Of course Joey had something to do with it. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Yeah, he did. Next, Doug and Vanessa's son, Daniel, goes to the hospital to visit his dad's office. And he's upset that his dad's office has been cleared out and given away. And you know the mouth of the hospital, Shanice, she had to let him know that his dad hasn't worked there in a while. So it's not like his dad just died and they decided to clean the office out the next day, because that's the impression that Darnell had, was that his dad just died and the next day they cleaned it out. And so, mouth of the hospital, Shanice had to let him know, nah, he's been gone. So Darnell tells her he's like she's been more honest with him than his own family. So yeah, he's upset about that. And I understand, because it's like, what's going on? Next, Bill tells Joey a couple of days ago he came to him about Doug wanting to go to the FBI. And then the next thing he knows is that Doug has this fatal accident. And of course, it's not matching up. And I don't believe in coincidences. And I'm sure Bill doesn't either. So I think that Bill, as Doug's friend, especially a friend he had known for a long time, he did his friend dirty by going back and telling Joey what Doug was telling him. He should have warned Doug and told him, man, you barking up the wrong tree. Let this go. If you love your life, let it go. But no, he went back like a snitch. Telling Joey everything that Doug had told him. So he should feel really guilty. Next, Haley finds out from Caroline that Bill has requested Dani's marriage record. And Haley tells Caroline she fears that Bill is falling back in love with Dani. And of course, she would feel some type of way. She took Bill away from Dani. She was the home wrecker that broke up his home. So yeah, that would be a bruise to her ego to have Bill go back to the wife that he left for her. Yes, that wouldn't feel too good. Next, Anita asks Dani, why is she still married to that boy? And why he gotta be a boy? He's a man. Right? What the hell? Anita tells Dani that she thinks she has a drinking problem. And Anita doesn't know that when Dani was drinking until she blacked out almost every day, Andre was there to help take care of her. It wasn't her family, it was Andre. Next, Nicole tells Andre that Dani may have married him to get back at Bill, and what does he get out of it? And she tells him that she knows Ashley is engaged, and Nicole tells him that Dani is still in love with Bill. Shocker. And why does he want to be someone's second choice? So Andre puts her in her place. They talk a lot, so he knows that she's struggling with Bill. Phil have feelings for Ashley, and Danny knows about that. So you're not saying anything that's shocking either one of them. So he lets her know that he's not getting an annulment just to make her happy. Exactly. Who the hell she thinks she is? Next, Anita tells Dani she thinks Andre is a bad influence on her. And Dani tells Anita it was Andre who called her out when she was drinking day and night, and that he knew more about what was going on with her than anybody. Exactly. So I'm glad she told her mama that, because y'all wasn't around when Dani was drinking till she passed out and she was having a bad time. They wasn't, none of the Duprees were around to assist her. They were acting as if they didn't notice anything. So, yeah, they got a lot of nerve to come now trying to make Andre look like the enemy when he was just there to help her. Next, Bill tells Joey now that Doug is gone, he has no obstacles in regards to pursuing Doug's wife. And that's what it all comes down to. Joey getting what he wants, and that's Vanessa. That's what this has been all about. I think that's why he targeted Doug from the beginning. It was all about getting Vanessa. Next, Donnell tells Vanessa he just found out that Doug hasn't worked at the hospital in months, and questions Vanessa about why she didn't tell him. And then Vanessa tells him that Doug had a gambling addiction, and Donnell tells her she should have told him, and maybe he would have been able to reach his father, and his father would still be alive. And the poor guy, he doesn't realize how tangled the web that Joey weaved for his parents. I mean, Joey did a number on them. Next, Haley confronts Bill about digging into Dani's marriage records, and Bill lies and tells her that Dani is a wealthy woman and he's concerned Andre is in it for her money. And Haley lets him know that that's BS, because Andre inherited a lot of money from when his parents passed. So it ain't about no money. And she accuses him of wanting Dani. And that's exactly what it is. I think Bill don't know what the hell he wants. He seems like somebody who tires easily. It's like he gets off on the chase. But once he gets the woman, it's like he gets bored, and now he needs something to, he needs another hunt or chase so that he can get back interested, I guess. Next, Anita tells Dani she needs to find a way to let go of her obsession with Bill, and that it's destroying her life. And she tells her that she needs to find a way to get Bill out of her system before it costs her everything. And I do agree with Anita on that. Dani is giving Bill too much headspace, too much lenience. Just like, let it go. Move on. She has Andre now. Focus on that. Let Bill go. Because all he's going to do is, once he gets her again, and then when he's tired of her, he'll be, oh, I want my wife. You should have known what it was. Especially if Andre moves on, he'll be happy about that, and then he'll be telling her what he told her before she married Andre, that, oh, well, I need to make it clear, put some boundaries down. See, this is what I'm talking about. How many times does he have to do this before she gets it? Next, Shanice tells Derek that Dani and Andre got married. She says that he can tell Ashley that he has feeling in his legs because Andre is out of the picture. But Derek tells her he's concerned that Ashley didn't say anything to him. And it just seems like Derek is looking for any reason not to tell Ashley, because he is so insecure and so scared that she's going to tell him that she doesn't want to be with him. and he's going to mess around and he's going to get exposed and she's going to do what he feared. Next, Dani tells Bill they need to figure out how to sever the connection between them before it destroys their marriages. Yeah. I'm telling you, these two, all they're doing is a game of doing something forbidden, because when it's forbidden, it's fun, right? Until it's not fun. And then when they're exposed, then it's like they're back to reality, and then things go back to the same that they were before they start playing around. And I mean, Dani and Bill. And I'm telling you, the only person who's going to get hurt is Dani. But she just doesn't learn. She does not learn. Next, Bill kisses Dani, and here she go again, letting Bill back in so he can come back later and tell her. And I'm really tired of talking about her because this is just stupid. And that ends the episode.